NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's the opening round of the Peach Invitational. Located in Atlanta, Georgia, the East Lake Golf Club is the home course to the legendary golfer Bobby Jones. It's the oldest golf course in the city of Atlanta. This is Rich Lerner along with Frank Novelo for EA Sports, and we'll be calling all the action out on the course today. Most players will hit fairway woods or long irons off the tee on this downhill par 4. There's an overhanging tree and some deep rough on that left side of the fairway. That makes this hole really tough if you're coming in from the left side. The right center of the fairway, that's the ideal location, leaving a short iron to the green. Good contact, good result. Frank, this is good golfing weather. Nice, strong breeze. Frank, couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect.
Frank, that's a par, and onward we go. Action flying all over the place. Let's get down now to the 13th. Frank, how would you assess this first round performance from our featured golfer?
I'd say commercial, solid, very professional. If this is the worst round they score all week, it's not such a bad round.
He just blasted that one down the fairway, out there about 325 yards. Now, what's the key here on this approach shot at the 13th, Frank?
You can see why high, soft landing shots really are the go-to here at East Lake. Great example here at 13. Off an uphill lie, nice, high, soft landing second shot will certainly get well rewarded.
That's how you play the game, right there. Stick it in close and then knock in the birdie. And getting ready for the putt. Wow, I thought he made that. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. He has this for par. Still playing even for the day after the par. Back here at the par 4 14th, we're ready to tee off. Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. The approach now to the 14th hole. Frank, what do you look to do here?
It's the opposite of 13. Now you're going straight downhill, but the green slopes in the other direction, so don't get too cavalier here. You've got to pitch that ball just slightly short of the flag.
Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th.
Even par currently.
Frank, the good players continue to play good golf, even if they're not winning or in the top 5.
Yeah, that position's starting to look a little brighter than what it was at the beginning of the day. Now in the top 25.
There are 3 tall pines on the right side of the fairway that force players to hit a fade to get to the best position in the fairway. With a good drive, players can definitely reach this short par 5 in 2. A well-bunkered green poses problems if missed long or short. One of the easiest holes at East Lake, a par here will drop a shot to the field. Frank, that is position A.
Yeah, the tee shot was like silk, Rich. I mean, just sets up that second shot so beautifully.
Big swing coming up here at the par 5 15th.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Looks like he just misread that. And this would be nice. 2 straight birdies. You get the sense now with that birdie that our young star, so explosive, is setting himself up for a big weekend run. Don't forget, second round coverage coming your way tomorrow here on EA Sports. For our entire crew, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now. NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Peach Invitational. At the 14th now, 442-yard par 4 goes downhill a bit.
Yeah, you have to hit the ball down the left side of the fairway, Rich, because everything slopes to the rough on the right. Ball hangs up on the left side. There is a lone tree in the rough there that often comes into play. Green slopes away from the players to the left, and those 2 bunkers, the reason why they're pinched in, well, when you're in the rough, you'll find out why they're there.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Well, the time is now to start making birdies, and there we go. 1 on the board, and suddenly inside the top 20.
Yeah, nothing to be ashamed of in that, but really, you've got to be aggressive from here on in. Oh, I liked that.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. This is an all-important approach shot here at the 15th. You want to make birdie, maybe even an eagle. So what's the best way to get that done, Frank?
This is where a utility club really comes in handy. It's easy to hit, gets the ball up quickly, and it's going to guarantee that second shot distance that's required to get to at least the front edge.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Stuffed it in there really close, and now just a tap in. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Frank, an important eagle from the middle of the pack toward the front half.
Playing well ahead of the leaders. Still, that move up there, at the end of the day, very important.
This picturesque hole providing a commanding view of the Atlanta skyline and East Lake Golf Club. The fairway narrows to 25 yards in width, 278 yards from the tee, making driving accuracy a premium on this long par 4. From here, a mid to long iron is needed to reach the green. 2 large bunkers await errant approaches into a large receptive green that slopes yet again from back to front. Nicely in the fairway here, Frank, but this is steeply downhill to the green. See if you can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. These putts keep the round together. With that birdie, moves 1 shot closer to the lead. Now the 17th hole here at East Lake, 455 yards, made famous a few years back by Bill Haas, who splashed one out of the water left of the green on his way to winning the FedEx Cup Championship.
Oh, it's fine.
Frank, this is just a pleasure to watch. A player hitting on all cylinders at the top of his game.
Notice it's just flowing too. There's not a lot of deep analysis going through his mind. Just one step in front of the other. If your swing's there, you don't have to find it. If your putting stroke's there, you don't have to find it. Just let it happen.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Now this for birdie, came away with par in the previous round.
In a very aggressive mode with that birdie now in second place.
The 18th hole here at East Lake is a par 3, 235 yards to the green. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Yeah, you wonder what he's thinking on that.
Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
Well, that's what separates the good players from the great players. The ability to get it that close from that kind of lie. Settles in over the putt. So a tough way to close the round, missing a short putt and a bogey here at 18. It's a very makeable putt here. He is currently 5 under for his round.
Now, with time running out, Rich, that's what's going to make that bogey sting even more.
Can't afford to give him away at this point in the championship. 2 rounds in the books, Frank, and a good spot from which to make a move.
Yeah, well positioned. Really, you know, if you're leading, it's a different pressure. Being in the chaser pack there, playing well, what a great position to go into with 2 rounds to go.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Peach Invitational. And now we go down to the action at the first. Frank, time for the third round and time for a good start.
That's right. 2 rounds in the bank. And what will today have to offer?
Good contact, good result. Excellent opening tee shot. That ball right in the fairway. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Clean this up with a tap. He'll take par and move on. Already teed up here at the second.
Should be safely on deck.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read, and missed out on that second part. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Out of the short par 4 third here at East Lake Golf Club.
I'm loving that balance. That's an absolute beauty.
Second shot now at the third. And Frank, what should the golfer be looking out for?
Another uphill second shot. Very severe ridge just towards that back part of the green. It's like a little tabletop. Really got to know the contours of this green.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. Has it. Now to 7 under for the tournament. Now to the longish par 4 fourth. Now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Birdie try up next. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Just continuing to play some really good golf. 8 under par for the championship. Back on the tee here at East Lake, it's the 5th hole. This is a muscular par 4, Frank, at better than 500 yards.
You just take 4 and walk to the next tee on any given day, Rich. Blind tee shots, really you have to hit a good one here. Otherwise, you're just sort of going to clock up at least a 5 straight away. Par 5 for the members, so it's a tough par 4 even for the pros.
That is just a beautiful shot. Now getting set for the approach here at the 5th hole at East Lake. Frank, what's the right way to go?
Well, if you've got a long club in hand, you can sort of bounce the ball and let the ball sort of turn to the left. Everything slopes from that back right corner to that middle left portion of the green.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie.
It's no snack, though.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Shouldn't be a problem here.
Yeah, that's a good par there, Rich.
Good third round, Frank, and a good spot heading to the final 18.
Yeah, to be in the top 5 right now, the caliber of this field, know that your game is good enough too, and a legitimate chance of taking home the trophy come tomorrow night. This really is what all those hours on the range contribute to, this moment right now.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Peach Invitational. We mentioned just 2 par 5s here at East Lake, and here is that second par 5. It's the 15th and only 525 yards.
Yeah, this is a doozy, really, especially where it comes in the round. It forces you to attack the hole. There's plenty of trouble off the tee, bunkers right and that solitary one on the left. But the second shot, if you can just keep it slightly left of the flag, you'll notice the natural contours will send that ball to the right.
Great line. What a great shot. He really hit it a long way. Well, Frank, as a player, you're licking your chops on this second shot at the par 5 15th, aren't you?
Yeah, if you've got a utility club or a lofted fairway wood in the bag, that would come in handy. Otherwise, a long iron, you're going to have to allow for that ball to skip forward. So you'll have to fly that somewhere around that front edge of the green.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. And getting ready for the putt. Wow, I thought he made that. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. This would be a huge momentum swing. This one's for birdie. Well, maybe next time. So just a formality here. Did the job right there. Frank, this is really a picturesque hole. As you look out, you can see the Atlanta skyline, and you can also see, with just a few holes to play, maybe a $10 million pot of gold.
If you can't smell the finish from here, then you never will. And you're right. You know, you've got water coming up after this hole. Good tee shot here. If you want to challenge those bunkers, so be it. If you can somehow thread it just right of that, then you'll have a chance at the second shot that also is going to play downhill.
Good-looking shot right here. See if you can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy.
Had every chance of going in.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. That's costly right there.
Painful. Even par currently.
So not his best work. He'll walk away with a bogey. Just 2 holes left here at East Lake. Frank, we have another par 4 set at 455 yards.
Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Well, you can feel the tension right now. Always a pivotal shot in the round, the second to 17. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Doing whatever he wants with that golf ball. Moving it left, moving it right, hitting it straight when it's called for. He's doing it all. Tough game, Frank. You can hit 300-yard drives and miss 3-foot putts.
Yeah, there's the ecstasy, and that's the agony.
Getting set now over the putt. Not a problem from there. Right in the middle. The 18th hole here at East Lake is a par 3, 235 yards to the green. Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. You like this one, Frank?
Oh, it's a good one. Safely on.
So a tough way to close the round, missing a short putt and a bogey here at 18. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Can't make it, Frank, if you don't hit it.
Hubert Green once said, 99% of putts left short don't go in. I don't know what happened to the other 1%, but well read.
That'll put a wrap on our final round coverage for all of us at EA Sports. I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time.